My name is Nick Ray, and my business is ModerNash, and we do kitchen, bath, and closet cabinetry as well as small home remodels. It's my beautiful wife, April.
I do most of the administration and HR and bookkeeping, accounting for our company.
A little bit more about what our business does is mainly focused on kitchen, bath, and closet cabinetry in the Middle Tennessee area, but we also have, just in the last year, got into home remodeling, and so pretty much everything from the floor to the ceiling and in between. There's three main things. We help you design your space, we help you source the materials, and then we help you get it installed and functional so you can use it.
So we did have some early successes and failures. I would say we had more successes at the beginning than failures. One of our biggest failures at the beginning was we didn't start with capital. We started with debt. And that made the first several years of running a brand new business difficult. If we could go back and start over, we would start with capital and instead of starting with debt, and that's what I would recommend. Our successes, though, we started small. So that was good. We started out of our garage, and then we built from the garage to renting a corner of someone else's space. And then we went from there to renting our own space. And so we started small and we built. So I think that was part of what helped us to be a success at the beginning. One of the hardest lessons, but also one of the best lessons that we've learned as an entrepreneur is the ability to pivot. Our company started one way at the beginning. The market changed, or like a lot of our business was dependent on IKEA and what IKEA did as a company. And so when they changed something, we had to change. And so we just got used to pivoting.
Pivoting is huge. I think also realizing that life doesn't necessarily happen in a vacuum, that you're not going to have every single moment is going to be awesome. There's going to be challenges that you run into. Some of the best advice that I could give to fellow entrepreneurs or future entrepreneurs is get to know yourself. Know yourself better than anybody else if you have that ability to, because you're going to know what your strengths are, you're going to know what your weaknesses are, and in the areas that you're weak, I encourage you to find somebody who can partner with you to fill in that gap. I think one of the greatest skills that you can have as an entrepreneur is allowing somebody else to scrutinize your business, to look at your numbers, to look at your processes, to look at the things that you do to operate your business and be able to give you input on what they see is beneficial, what they see may be hurting you. And a lot of times that'll open up some blind spots that you may not see.
We are a husband and wife team. And in some ways that is really great for our business. It helps because we're always together. We can talk about, we don't have to schedule meetings, we can always, we're always thinking about the business together and we're on a trajectory together. In other ways, it is difficult to be a husband and wife team because we have different personalities, because we have different functions in the business. A lot of times we can be at odds. So if you are a husband and wife team, then you have to find ways to work together. You both have to be humble to accept quote unquote criticism from each other. You just have to be humble with each other and love each other through it. I think being an entrepreneur definitely changes you as a person because you're always pursuing something new. So you're always realizing something new about yourself. You're not just sitting at the same job day in, day out. You are constantly challenging yourself. There's always challenges presenting themselves to you. So you're realizing where your weaknesses are, you're trying to get better, you're just constantly working on yourself, working on your business. You're never just satisfied with the status quo, I think, as an entrepreneur. So you're always growing.
One thing that I would have liked to know when I started my entrepreneurial journey was that it wasn't just going to be all the way up, that success doesn't look like this. Success is actually more like, I printed this off because I've got this above my desk. And this says a day in the life as an entrepreneur. And as you can see, there's lots of ups and downs, and it's filled with pain points where you don't think that you're going to succeed. You think that you made a bad decision and all is lost. The truth is being an entrepreneur isn't always an upscale. It's ups and downs. It's followed by leaps and bounds and valleys, and sometimes feels like cliffs. And you have to be committed to going through all of that to be able to get to the end result.